What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 13 of the story of Ricky Holberman. And in this one, we are leading off the off-season yet again, seeking another contract. So because Holberman only has 6 years and less of experience in the major league level, he's being offered arbitration. And because the Red Sox are offering him arbitration, he has to accept it. It's got to be with the Red Sox for 2024. So we're going to go ahead and skip through. We're going to make this one nice and quick, real fast episode. It's about 15 minutes as it is. And we're going to be taking on the Detroit Tigers, and you guys will start noticing a pattern here. So I did ask you guys in the community tab what teams you wanted to see me taking over for MLB The Show 19. And you're going to notice a pattern here as we're taking on the Tigers. We'll take on another couple teams that you guys will notice that pattern. But Holberman does re-sign with the Red Sox for about $7.8 million per year for this season. And now we're in Detroit taking on the Detroit Tigers. Top of the first, nothing. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Ricky's got to come through. He does. Ground ball past the shortstop is going to get that first RBI of the game. Now, guys, Ricky is actually up to about a 94 overall right now, so he's really killing it. He's 24 years old. He's definitely one of the best players in the major leagues, and honestly, it's kind of the Red Sox are kind of lowballing him as far as how much he's getting paid. $7 million per year for being a 94 overall. Like, you know, you're up in the Aaron Judge, like Giancarlo Stanton type of echelon here. You got to get paid, right? So this is yet again a sort of a contract season for Holberman. So we'll have to see how he does this season, and this is actually going to be a really good start, right? He's hitting pretty good. He's up in the 290s, and now he just hits another solo home run to make it 4-0 here in the top of the 8th for his 10th on the season. And now the Tigers are down 4-0. So, Red Sox are going to win that game. Agent John Kent decides to give us a call, says, hey, what's up? Got anything for me? You want to get moved? And Ricky doesn't want to get moved, doesn't want to get traded in a contract deal, right? In a contract year. He wants to move over to third base. For once and finally in this road show, he's making the official request to move to third base. Now, if you guys remember, he was drafted as a third baseman. The Red Sox with Mitch Moreland, with Devers at third base, with other guys that they had in the minor league system. Holberman really wasn't in their plans to fit in as a third baseman. So they wanted to shift him over to first base. Well, he took that, seeing that that was probably his easiest road to the show. And he's been a first baseman ever since. But here's his first try against the Texas Rangers. Here's his first try over at third base at the major league level. Ooh, got a little bit left. He threw it just a little bit left. The first baseman's going to make that play. And here's a moonshot over the Green Monster, guys. Holberman was entering this game with 199 career home runs. That one is good for his 200th. So what a milestone, right? And it's got to come off of Yohander Mendez, who actually has an issue with his elbow right now, his throwing elbow, and he might be out for a couple months for your Texas Rangers. Here's another chance for Holberman to make a play at third, and he does. It's going to be a little bit left again, but first baseman is able to make that stretch and make that play. Holberman says, "Thank you very much, sir. I know how that goes." Here's a fly ball line drive out to left field, and that's going to get up against the Green Monster, and Holberman's going to not stop at first. He's going to go for 2 with nobody down, and he gets that runner over to third base. It's going to be 9-6, bottom of the 7th here, and Aaron Judge is going to come up. Yes, Aaron Judge is playing for the Boston Red Sox. You talk about like the absolute switch of Babe Ruth, right? Aaron Judge is pretty much our version of Babe Ruth, pretty much. So 9-7 game after Judge gets that RBI sac fly, and we're going to get nothing else across as a fly ball out there to right field is taken care of. So Holberman 2 for 3, home run, double, 2 ribbies. Now 11-7, nobody out, bottom of the 9th here. If he hits a home run, it's going to be 11-9. Cut that lead a little bit closer, but he's having himself a heck of a game, right? So I got to show this at bat. Can he get to 201? That's the question here. So, cut fastball. Low. Going to hit the knees for a strike. 2 pitches in for this reliever. And a ball up high, trying to trick Holberman and thinking that was another cutter. Going to break right over top of the plate. Didn't get it. 3 pitches in. Holberman, 1-1 count. He's got to use that showtime. Lets it ride. That's a slider. Going to miss in the dirt. So the thing with Ricky here is that he's entering this kind of this weird spot, right? He's got this B potential. He's 24 years old. He's going to he's not even hitting his prime yet, right? He's got maybe 3 more seasons until he's 27, 28. That's kind of when you're going to hit your prime. So Holberman's already really putting together a really nice career thus far for the many teams that he's played for. He's going to hit a long fly ball out there to deep left center field, but he was trying to shoot for that home run, but he didn't get it. And the game's going to be over. So Texas is going to win. And you know what? Is that Tommy Lasorda? Like, what? Is that Tommy Lasorda, guys? Did he come back out of retirement to coach the Texas Rangers? It just seemed really, really weird looking at that. I'm like, holy crap, who is this? So you guys saw the standings real quick. We are a game and a half out of first place. This is a very, very big matchup here against the Toronto Blue Jays at Rogers Center. And again, you guys will notice the pattern, right? We played against the Tigers, we played against the Rangers, now we're playing against the Blue Jays. I'm doing that on purpose. Doing that on purpose. But big game here. Big game here. Got to get a dub. Holberman get a line out to center field that does allow the runner from second to get to third. The Red Sox will end up scoring 2 more runs to tie the ball game here. Top of the 8th. Holberman, got to get on any way that you can. Push that runner any way that you can. Line drive out there to center field that looks like it's got enough carry to get over that center fielder, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be yet again another line out. So Red Sox don't come through. Holberman does not come through. Blue Jays get the W, and they fall another game behind. Another game behind. We'll take a look at some league leaders here in the American League. J.D. Martinez and Aaron Judge leading the way with 41 home runs combined. You guys will notice that Ricky Holberman is not even on that list. So he's having a good season, but he's not having his normal type of season. And I don't know if that's because there's a lot of pressure on him, but he does have people in front of him and behind him. He's got JD, he's got Aaron Judge. I mean, this lineup is pretty legit for the Red Sox. But he's actually playing really good defensively. He's actually second in the Gold Glove ranking here for third base. First baseman, man, if Ricky was playing first base this season, he'd be the #1 guy. Josh Bell hitting .232 and Ryan Healy's hitting .281. You definitely got to go with Ryan Healy as a starter, right? I mean, that's kind of a travesty that he's not even above what's-his-face? Josh Bell. You guys saw the third base standings there. Rafael Devers is an Oakland Athletic, and he's in first place. Holberman's about in 4th or 5th. So let's jump ahead, but right before the All-Star break, and we see that Holberman hits that 3-run home run, pushes himself up to about 19 home runs against the White Sox there, going now to Oakland for the All-Star game. And he's actually an All-Star reserve. He did not get the start. So he's going to pinch hit here in a 1-0 American League game. And in the bottom of the 7th, he's going to just drill this slider. But, first pitch swinging in an All-Star game. It's his 3rd All-Star appearance, 3rd or 4th. I think it's 3rd or 4th All-Star appearance. He's been there, he's done that, right? He's like, you know what, let's just get out of here. Let's get this W. I want to get my hit, but hey, let's just get out of here. I want to go back to Fenway and help my real ball club win some games here. But this is kind of interesting. The Boston media thinks that Ricky's struggling. He's hitting .298 with 24 home runs. What more do you want from him? He's got 11 stolen bases, double digits in stolen bases. He's only made 2 errors so far. The OBP is really high at 352. He's having himself a pretty darn good season. 298 career, that's season average right there. He's doing well. He's doing really well. Not so much the Red Sox, though. We're going to be taking on the rival LA Angels, who are 88-52. Red Sox 77-63. So we're having a decent season. It's not the best, but we could be doing better. So we got to make a late playoff push here to get ourselves back in the mix. So we know that the LA Angels, despite Holberman's efforts in that elimination game, ended up beating us in the divisional series last season and ended up going up and winning the World Series last year. So this is kind of a newfound rivalry right now. So Holberman trying to do his best to put the team on his shoulders and carry, right? So top of the first, Holberman's going to drill this pitch high and inside, and he's going to drill it for a home run for his number 27th on the season. That is Luis Castillo, former Cincinnati Red, that he's going to take deep. And that was an absolute turn job. Look at that. Boosh. Big time home run for Ricky. 7-5 Boston in the bottom of the ninth. And a nice throw there by Holberman across the diamond to get the final out of the game. So Red Sox take out the LA Angels. It was a good W. It's a really good win because now we have to go up against the New York Yankees, and you guys will see. Now we're in September, 81-75. So we kind of turned it around here in the last couple months, but the Yankees are still 2 games ahead of us. So this is an absolutely huge series for Boston. Already down 2-0 in the top of the second, and we got Ricky up 20 pitches in for this pitcher. Base hit for Holberman. Good job, buddy. Got to give him a clap. Got to give him a clap. He's hitting over 300, got 305. He's got about 28 to 30 home runs. He's playing pretty good. He's having a really good season. So I don't know what the Boston media was talking about interviewing at his locker. But after that stolen base, after that single stolen base, he's not going to be able to get the run in, is Boston. And here's a diving, good play. Get up, make that throw. Nothing. Safe is the call. Looked like it was going to be pretty close, but just a split second. If Holberman had just gotten that throw off just a split second, you guys watch him as he gets up. That little pause right there, that cost him. That step probably could have gotten that out. Just a little bit more arm strength, he would have made that play. But here's on his offhand right there. On the offhand. Nice. Making the play. Across the diamond, a little spin move. And at the top of the 7th, we're going to get a pass ball, but somehow, some way, Judge slides in safely. He slides in safely on the wild pitch, which is actually going to open up first base. And you know what? Yankees manager calls out for the intentional walk, and then Brandon Nimmo is going to get on base with a walk. Unintentional. Judge is going to actually get forced into home. So now we got a tie baseball game here, 2-2. Top of the 9th, 3-1 count. Holberman, dang it. Probably shouldn't have swung at that. Probably should have just let it go. It was a tough pitch as it was. We needed that runner on base. Yankees will end up winning that game. So we simulate a little bit further, 82-76. Right? So now we're down by 1 game. We're actually down by a game, but we got a 4-way tie. 3-way tie right now, but 4-way tie in the wild card for the American League wild card. So we go into this last game against the Yankees here tied 7-7 in the top of the 10th. And you know what? Holberman wasn't even playing. In a playoff push, we got the Orioles the next 3 games, and I mean, they're terrible. But that's kind of a concerning call by the manager. Why is your best player statistically not playing in this game? He gets pinch hit. He's going to pinch hit for somebody in a tie game, and we're going to end up losing. So the Red Sox don't make the playoffs. 84 wins, 78 losses. That just wasn't good enough. Holberman finishes his season with 34 bombs, 91 ribbies. Again, that's a pretty dang good year. I applaud him for that. Good job there. So the Angels are going to end up winning the World Series against the New York Mets. Silver Slugger for third base goes to Rafael Devers, former teammate to Ricky Holberman. Ryan Healy, Silver Slugger at first. Silver Slugger DH going to Albert Almora. Jason Hayward wins right field Gold Glove. Byron Buxton, Alex Smith, Manny Machado. And finally, Ricky Holberman at third base wins his back-to-back Gold Glove. Now, last year he won the Gold Glove at first base. Now he moved over to the hot corner and wins a Gold Glove over there, which is kind of hard to do. But he did it, so I applaud him for that. Good job, good season. But yet again, Holberman just can't get his team over the hump to the playoffs. Now, he won the World Series in Cleveland, and he's got to start to ask himself, like, what's up? What's going on here in Boston, you know? Like, I put the team on my back. I got guys like JD. I got guys like Aaron Judge as my teammates. And for whatever reason, it's just still not working out. So you know what? Holberman's about ready to test free agency. So are you guys ready for this period of time? Because I know that he is. You know, he wants to get back to being a part of a winning team, a winning organization. I know Boston's a winning organization. It just is. It's a fact. But for whatever reason, it's just not working out. I mean, this is a team that drafted him. They traded him away. They brought him back. And then now they're lowballing him with offers. We got a couple offers here on the board, but you know what? He's not interested. I'm going to leave you guys on this screen. Who is this team? I'm very excited for episode number 14, guys. I'll see you then. As always, peace.